All right, so I'm gonna talk about right now is the benefit of brotherhood for me and the different. I mean, I ain't gonna talk about every single individual. I'll mention some people, but point is, I understand the benefit of brotherhood and what the benefits of brotherhood can be because of my experience. So throughout my life, first off, I have one biological brother. That's Devin Lamar Young. And I have a pretty high opinion of him. I have the utmost belief in him to accomplish whatever he want to accomplish in life. And I hope to contribute to and participate in some of the things that he accomplishes and share some of the things that I accomplished with him. So that's my only real brother, all right? But throughout my life, there are other people that I've considered brothers. So Anthony, Cameron, Travis, Timmy, CJ, Steve, Mo, Soren Campbell. And it's funny, I still call him Soren Campbell, but Roderick, Brent, Dennis, Tito, Jonathan, and I might be leaving some people out, but it's just to say that I have so many people that I would treat like it's my biological brother. I would be there for those people if they need me for anything. And then it's a different level of friendship because it is most of it is grounded in friendship. But the brotherhood and the benefit of it, because for me, when I accept somebody as my brother and I view that person as my brother, like blood is irrelevant. I'm gonna factor that into my decision making process, and what I believe brotherhood is and why it's so important. Because I mean, the only brothers or people that I've considered brothers that I've also considered peers, right? Like we on the same level. It's Timmy, Steve, and Dennis. All right. Everybody else, either big bro or little bro, right? And I haven't really even seen anybody as big bro outside of when I was a kid, other than potentially Roderick. So everybody else, my role in the relationship is big bro. Again, with the exception of Timmy, Steve, and Dennis. Me and Timmy really don't even, or Steve, like the ones that are from my like when I was in high school, my teenage years, I still always had that love for them, but we don't have relationships at all at this point. The ones from my childhood, Travis, Anthony, we don't have relationships at all. I still care about these people. We don't talk, we don't hang out, they don't reach out to me. I hit them up on their birthdays. That's really the extent of it. Send them a happy birthday. But anyway, the impact they had in my life will always be there. Like there will always be a part of me that's a result of what I became or what I realized or what I was exposed to from Anthony, from Travis, from Timmy, from Steve, all of that. So it's a lot of times where my role in a situation was to try to be the voice of reason, try to be a springboard, bounce ideas off, just what do you call it, wingman, whatever. But like most of that when I was young. And as an adult, well, I won't even say as an adult, as a teenager and young adult, I really transitioned to the big brother role, and that heavily influenced my decision-making process and my character because I always wanted to set the example. So People have reached out to me and people have expressed to me how much I mean to them. So it is appreciated. Um, and it's also to hear and see how somebody else feel about you and the impact that you had in somebody else's life, to be at least in part responsible for, or in part have contributed to their development and their success in whatever areas, and for them to acknowledge and express gratitude or praise for that. Like, yeah, but I didn't do it for that, but that's the outcome. So that's one benefit, is it makes me think about somebody else's best interest and factor that into my decision making process, which will help them and help me. From the little bro aspect, I think I've learned more about what not to do from the people that I've seen as big brothers. But I still appreciate the stuff that I was told, shown, taught, experienced, because for different reasons, I do have admiration for all of the men that I have seen in that role. And again, very different reasons, very different people, all of them very different circumstances, but it's a piece of it that I look at everybody's situation as like, okay, like I would like to have that in my life. So big bro, little bro, sincerely somebody that's gonna think about another person's best interest, and then also have people that you will believe are gonna consider what's in your best interest and advise you to do what's the best thing for you, who people who want for you, not just from you. That's the benefit of brotherhood, and it's not something to take lightly. It's not something to take for granted, and it's not permanent, because as I said, all these people I might not really have any interaction with. And then it's another level of brotherhood that I would have with, my guys in the military. So, Mo, Fitz, Huey, all my guys, like that's little bro, you know what I mean? And they always have a significant spot in my heart, in my mind, and whatever. But part of me being who I am is because of the benefit I've got from our relationships and interactions, and it's relationships at this point in time that I do feel like I want to invest more in, because I don't have that level of brotherhood with these people, and they're, in my opinion, that these people would want me to develop these relationships and maintain the ones that I have. But I never want to lose sight of or take for granted the benefit that brotherhood has had in my life. And I'm gonna address an individual, which is not everybody I ever considered brother. Like, this is the brother that I chose and I've went through the most with and for and all of this, but it's not a one-sided relationship, even though I'm big bro. But if nothing else, man, my little brother CJ will hold me accountable for selling myself short. I don't know that anybody else did that to the level that he did, and I do appreciate it, because it's not an even relationship, and I think both of us will acknowledge that. And it's not supposed to be. I'm big bro, so yeah, I play that role. But man, little bro was my biggest freaking reminder. Like, man, you not just anybody. You not normal. My brother reminded me on a consistent basis when I lost sight of my greatness, and I appreciate that. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to make sure that's not something that's left unsaid. The benefit of brotherhood from all of my brothers, from wherever they from, whatever situation we was in, if we talk, if we don't talk, whatever it is, like the benefit of your brotherhood in my life is valued, is appreciated, and I always love y'all. And that's something I just want to make sure it isn't left unsaid.